David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
When you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponents, the first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Davison. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Moore. Got a man. It's Hill. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
The throw to the outside is complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. I can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
He lets it fly. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Throwing more. Here's the pressure. This one's complete.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
From the gun on third down, Dante Moore gets it out quickly. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. The Ducks have their offense in high gear. Again, it's Moore. Under fire. Got the back over the middle. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
They'll go play action with Moore. Got his man downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you know, you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
And how about this running back, man? Coming into the game, we knew he would be a focal point of this offense, but through the air, like not on the ground right now. They're finding ways to get him the football out in space to do some damage, and right now, it's all through the air.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. He's going for it all. Fires into traffic, intercepted.
And this team right now has got to be in some shell shock, right? I mean, you can't start any worse. Your defense allows a touchdown on the opening drive, and in your offensive first play, you throw a pick. You just got to take a deep breath right now. Everything is a tidal wave that you're trying to fight against. It's just going to take one good one to turn this thing around, but this is not the start they were hoping for.
Running inside, it's Hill. Pickup of 5, it's now 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Here's Moore to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And after the interception, able to get it in plus territory, taking it back to the 41.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
He tries to take the top off. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Davison. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Moore. Got it in the middle, it's Davison. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Moore to the air. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll move the tight end.
Booster, freeze, Bubba. Western. Go.
Dante Moore. Pressure coming, and down he goes. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Makes the catch. It's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. Unloads to the right. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you... Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC Championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality in the ground game.
The run inside. It's Berry. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Tigers with the 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Finds the tight end. Makes a man miss. Gets away from one, finds room. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And the Tigers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He'll bring it out. It's Davison. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He's past the 30. Snags it, and there's running room. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
With the catch, it's Moore. Got room at the Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
This time, stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Throwing more. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And we're not surprised, right? Finding the big fella down.
the Ohio State Buckeyes and the LSU Tigers. We stay this day, Paul, with Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. Anytime the Big Ten takes on the SEC, it is more than just about this game. It is about bragging rights and who is the most dominant conference. We'll find out today, guys. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Headed outside, it's Jackson.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Sayin on the play action. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there in that interception to open this game.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Fires to the big fella. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, you can't...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. Touchdown, Tigers! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
And he tacked on the extra point. And he's not going to take the touchback. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Say it. Finds his tight end. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Running inside. It's Jackson. He makes the tackle at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and they'll have a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were. And that
Makes the catch, and he's free. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. And the Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. On the run, it's Jackson. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jackson. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Guys, LSU has the lead here as we get a look at the numbers so far. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
That is great job by this defense coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Shoots it to the left. Got a man, it's Watkins. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside, it's Durham. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. The give to Caden Durham. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Complete downfield.
And how about the creativity by the offense? You split your running back all the way out wide. Why? You like the matchup. Like, he can be a receiver. He can run routes. He stays on the outside part of the field. They like the matchup. They throw it to him. He wins that rep. Nice job by this offense.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He caught it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. LSU lining up 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Levin. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tigers. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Throwing, say it. Bringing the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. He makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Saying to throw for it on 4th. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Say it. Pocket breaking down. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. And guys, he just didn't get outside the tackle box. You can't throw it away like that. 2nd and long after the grounding call. He's got him this time, and he's wrestled to the ground. Ohio State calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Saying back to the air. On target. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. trying to be heard above the noise. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Here's Sayin to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air. It's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Again, it's Sayin. Looking left. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. The Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get concerned, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Complete.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Unleashes one. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Picked off, and he's got open room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tiger. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. That's a live ball.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. LSU 20, Ohio State 0. Number 8 set to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Say it. They're working that left side. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field, but when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play call.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Hauls it in. Turning it on. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Using the quick game. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the G.
Makes a deep grab. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Sayin back to the air. Oh, he makes a catch. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal. The Buckeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
And he makes the extra point.
Number 96 set to kick this one away.
Coming out with it, it's Hall. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll go to the counter. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Guys, LSU has the lead here. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They feed him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple of scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Motion from the back. Here's Julian saying to throw. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is... doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Makes one man miss, and he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Durham. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Got enough for the first. At the 40, there he goes. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Levin. It's complete to the left. To the 10. Oh, look out. The ball's free. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
First and goal is they can just take their time and try to put this one out of reach. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Berry. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, LSU!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Does not get there. Boy, they stopped him just short of the goal line and kept him from getting the 2.
26, Ohio State, 14. Number 8, sets a kick.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing, say it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, a lot of space. The 40, at the 30. He's at the 10, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The Buckeyes with an answer.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. These onside kicks are nearly impossible anyway, but you have to at least give them a chance by getting the ball 10 yards. They'll take the penalty and take over with the lead. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Running inside. It's Berry. Picks up the first down. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. LSU just trying to run out the final moments. Right back to the well. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Run in the red zone. It's Durham. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Caden Durham again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Ohio State calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Handoff, Caden Durham. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Dropping back, it's 11. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it. Guess they wanted to make sure they rubbed a little salt in the wound here down the stretch.
And it's your job to stop them. Keep playing football. I like it when the offense keeps the foot on the accelerator. It's your job. If you don't like it defensively, do something about it.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. So they take over with great starting field position, move it 36 yards, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Say it. He's taking a deep shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got...
Looking long. And that pass will be incomplete, and time has run out on this game. What a game. We had a furious fight all the way to the final ticks, and that one is going to be remembered forever.
And I think when you're the #1 team in the country, you're coming in expecting to win. You're the favorites. Everybody's talking about you. You have all the momentum. You're the loved college football team in all of the land. To come in today, they played a competitive game, Jesse, but that's an inferior opponent they just lost to.
That's true. They've got to be more consistent moving forward as the #1 team. And we saw flashes today of why they were the #1 ranked team. We know they've got talent, but you've got to start